Hi, is it Daniel?
Yes.
Hi, I'm Dr. Dancott. How can I help this morning?
Hi doctor, I'm sorry to bother you. My right shoulder has been giving me a lot of trouble. I was just wondering if you can sort it out for me.
Oh dear, sorry to hear that. Just tell me a little bit more about it.
Well, it started off as an ache about 4 weeks ago. Now it's actually quite painful and very, very stiff. I can't really put a shirt on. Driving is really difficult. I'm working in a supermarket and actually just picking items off the shelf for customers or at eye level is really difficult.
Sure. You mentioned it's your right shoulder. Are you right-handed or
Yes.
left-handed? Okay. And is there any particular time of day that the pain is worse, or anything that you do that makes it worse?
Yeah, it's actually gets quite bad when I'm asleep.
Mm-hmm.
And if I roll onto that side at night, it will wake me up.
Okay.
And I've had to get some ibuprofen just from my local chemist,
Okay.
just to help with the pain, and it kind of alleviates the stiffness a little bit.
Okay. Just a few more questions, if that's okay. Is it just your shoulder that's affected, or any other joints affected at all?
No other joints I'm aware of.
Okay. And have you noticed any swelling of any of your joints?
No.
Okay. And have you noticed that you've got a fever or been unwell in yourself in any way? Okay. And anyone in your family got any joint problems?
No.
Okay. And also, only pain in your neck at all?
No, none.
Okay. And obviously it's been affecting you quite a lot. Is there anything particular that's worrying or concerning you about this shoulder pain?
Actually, yeah, a friend of mine had something very similar, and they sent him for an MRI and he had to see a specialist, so I was just wondering if that's something I'm going to have done as well.
Okay. Let's examine you now, and then we can talk more about what we might do after that.
Okay.
Okay, I'm just going to examine both your shoulders, if that's okay.
Yeah.
I'm just going to have a look first of all, and then a press. Just tell me if there's any pain.
Okay.
On this side. Okay, I'm going to ask you to do some movements of your shoulder now.
Mm-hmm.
If you want to bring your arms out in front of you, best as you can. Okay. And then behind you. Okay. And if you want to put your hands on the side, you can bring them out to the side, best as you can. Okay. And can I ask you to put your hands behind your neck? That's all for you there. Okay. And reach up behind your back as far as you can on both sides. Okay. Alright. I'm just going to do a couple of other quick tests. So can you put your hands across your chest like that?
Like that?
Is there any pain? Yeah. On the other side? Okay. And if you bring your arms out in front of you like this and tell me if there's any pain. Okay. That's all there.
Yeah.
Okay. You tuck your elbows into your waist with your elbow bent and bring them out to the sides. Okay, that's fine. Thanks very much. So Daniel, having examined you, it looks like you've got something called a frozen shoulder.
Okay.
Have you heard of that before?
Yeah, I think so.
What happens is that the capsule around the shoulder can get thickened and inflamed, and that can lead to pain and a restricted range of movement. It's a really common condition, and it's something that usually does get better by itself, although it can take a long time, sometimes even up to a couple of years. But there's things that we can do to help you along the way.
Okay.
So the main thing is to keep your shoulder mobile, and that's to prevent muscle wasting. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to give you some exercises to try at home and
Okay.
see. I'd like you to try with those. It's important to do that. What we need to also do is give you some painkillers and anti-inflammatories so that you're able to do the exercises. You mentioned that you're taking some ibuprofen,
Yes.
so we can give you something a bit stronger if you need, like some naproxen. Try with those exercises and see how it goes. If it's not getting better within the next 4 to 6 weeks, then then come back to us if you've not noticed any improvement at all, or if it's getting worse, or if you notice any other worrying symptoms like temperature or any redness or swelling. There's not normally any need to do any X-rays or MRIs at this stage.
Okay.
Usually we can tell just by examining you. But as I said, see how it goes, and if it's not better, come back and see us. Is that all right?
Yeah. Brilliant.
Okay.
Thank you.
No problem at all. Bye now.